Now to Brisbane, capital of Australia's Sunshine State, where a victory would ensure the Kangaroos a place in the Cup final. There's a near-capacity crowd at Lang Park for the second-round match between Australia and New Zealand. Included in the Kiwis' lineup is the heaviest player in the series, 16 stone 11 front rower Gary Smith, while outside centre Spencer Dunn is making his international debut. New Zealand fullback Elwood kicks off with the assistance of a slight breeze, and moving in fast to the tackle prevents the Australians from launching attacks. After 5 minutes, Raper is ruled offside, and referee Percival awards a penalty to New Zealand about 30 yards out and almost in front. Wiggs goals to open scoring, but the Kiwis suffer a setback when 5'8" Bond sustains knee ligament damage. Plagued by injuries in the last few seasons, the unlucky Bond is replaced by vice-captain Roger Tate. Leading the forwards, Lee is prominent in the rugged duels against his heavier opponents. From the play the ball, New Zealand break through down the middle. Dixon to Tate, who steps inside to wrong-foot the defence. Picking up the loose ball, Mincham sends Dunn dashing into score, with Raper in vain pursuit. New Zealand 5-0 after 13 minutes. Gaining confidence, the Kiwis take the initiative. With crisp passing, sure handling, and clever backing up of the ball carrier, they continue to pressure the Australian defence. The Kangaroos counter-attack, and Raper is brought down about 20 yards out. The forwards swing the ball across field, endeavouring to draw the defence inside. Jones to Rhodes, who sprints for the line, but Lee bumps him into touch just short of the corner. And the robust Rasmussen often spears through the rucks to open up play. Australia receives a penalty about 30 yards out, and Sims registers the Kangaroos' first points. New Zealand lead 5-2. Australia is penalised as halfback Clark is power-driven into the ground by Wittenberg and Thornett. Convalescing from a broken neck sustained in the match against France, Oscar Danielson accompanies the New Zealand team. Wiggs' kick is there. New Zealand 7-2. Good lead-up work and a nicely timed pass from Rasmussen sends Coote dashing towards the line, but Elwood's diving tackle brings him down. The forwards battle for supremacy, and Wittenberg receives heavy treatment from Liam McMaster, from which New Zealand are penalised. At half-time, the Kiwis hold a 3-point advantage, 7-4. Branson is replaced by Bobby Fulton. On New Zealand's 25, Rasmussen whips a pass back to Sims, who pots a field goal. 1 point the difference, New Zealand 7-6. Elwood short kicks out of the reach of the cover defence and follows through to sustain the thrust. Sims is beaten by the bounce, but Coote saves a dangerous situation. From inside Australia's half, Coote slices through and with a tremendous burst outpaces the cover to dash clear. Brushing off Elwood's attempted tackle, Coote scores a magnificent individual try in the corner. Raper congratulates Coote as Australia leads for the first time. It's 9-7 after 52 minutes. Playing with greater purpose than in the first half, the Kangaroos, through Sims, spark off another raid as New Zealand's defence becomes unsteady under the Kangaroos' constructive attacks. Raper to Smith, on to Thornett, then Greaves, who's away on a probing run. Greaves' finely timed pass sends Jones in for the hooker's first try in international football. Sims' angle conversion raises the flags, and Australia lead 14-7. 10 beginning to become bustled as the match slips away from their grasp, the Kiwis fall into errors. Clark is offside, and from 40 yards out, Sims lands his third penalty. It's 16-7 Australia. Getting a good share of the ball from the scrums, the Kangaroos are poised for another sortie. Cleverly directing play, Raper sends to Smith, to Jones, on to Rhodes, who stretches his way through to score his first international try. Sims' conversion takes Australia to a commanding lead of 21-7. Completely dominating the game, Australia pour through. Smith to Coote, on to King, and the winger touches down for the Kangaroos' third try in 11 minutes. Reproducing his Sydney form, Sims lands another conversion. Australia 26-7. New Zealand endeavour to stage a fight back in the closing 15 minutes, but are unable to penetrate the hard driving defence. At the risk of interception, they try long passes to cut out a man, but Australia holds firm. With New Zealand making up leeway in the scrums, Elwood comes up to create an overlap, but Wiggs is well covered. The mobile Lee heads a thrust, and Clark carries it on. Although having little or no chance of bridging the gap, the Kiwis endeavour to regroup their tiring forces. Elwood sends Dunaway, but he's taken short of the line by Smith and Langland. Australia's reserves have not yet played, but their chances will come. Breaking away with a devastating burst downfield, Wittenberg sends to Fulton, who body swerves past the defence and when closed upon, throws a one-hand overhead pass to King, who goes in for Australia's fifth and his second try. There's less than 10 minutes left for play as Sims lines up the conversion attempt. It's there, and Australia take a 31-7 lead. Taking advantage of Australia's relaxed defence, the Kiwis sweep towards the line. They're only a few feet short, and from the play the ball, Schultz dives under tackles, but although in danger of losing the ball, scores New Zealand's second try close to the posts. Wiggs' conversion and his third goal takes New Zealand into double figures. From Elwood's short kick, King knocks on as the final hooter blasts out. Australia win 31-12, the fourth successive time they've beaten New Zealand in World Cup clashes. And Australia's victory assures them of a final position, since this year's series brings the two leading teams together in a decider.